On the subject of a Twilight dinner date, the fan fiction. So this one was nice. Finally, I broke the tragedy train, but the next one is a sad fic. So bully. This was a Twilight Sparkle and OC romance, and it was good. I liked it a lot. Grabbed my attention real quick because the first words were Princess Luna, and I was like, "Oh, is this a princess?" No, it was not. In fact, a Princess Luna fanfic. But so what it was about was the Thestrals returning to Equestria, and a Thestral gets assigned to Ponyville by Luna to have someone close to the Everfree Forest, and Twilight goes and is like, "I want to interview you because nobody knows anything about Thestrals." He's like, "All right, but I'll take you on a date, and we could do it over that." And she's like, "Okay." So she goes to Rarity. She gets all gussied up, and he goes and he makes dinner reservations at a fancy restaurant, and he has a particular drink that he wants to drink, so he gives it to the maitre d. And him and Twilight. Well, he goes to Golden Oaks, and Spike is there for a little bit. Spike's a cool guy. I think Spike's a cooler guy in fanfic than he is in the show. It's probably true of everyone. And Twilight's super attractive. Of course, Rarity worked on her. What do you expect? And what happens is they go on the date, and there's always weird things in fan fictions. Not always. That's not true. Like remember in the small talks or whatever one between Scootaloo and the old pony, they ate eggs, and I was like, that's weird. It just seems weird. Eggs seem like a meat to me, I guess. Uh, in this one, Twilight, they talk about how unicorns used to eat meat, rodents and stuff like that, birds, and it was to rejuvenate their mana, basically. And they eat bugs now, which is really weird. Mashed up larvae. I was like, ugh. And it's like they grow, like she's like, I've tried to grow my own larva, and like him being a Thestral is like, bleh, because like he doesn't have magic to regen, so bleh. And then there's a really funny moment. Again, well, she drank, and I'm happy that she drank and she didn't get drunk. They always do they're so drunk and they're so out of their own element. She drank, and it was funny because his name is Night Song, Nocturnal Melody, which is cool because that's the same name, Night Song, Nocturnal Melody. But he's like, I didn't take you, and she got all mad, and she's like, what? Because I'm well read, I don't drink, blah blah blah. And then she's like, I'll have you know that every night Celestia has a bottle, and she gave me a drink whenever I did good on my studies. And she's like, oh, don't tell my parents. And it's really funny because it's like, what the heck, Celestia? You're giving your that if that when has that been happening? And like if Twilight's 18, that's still under the age, unless the age for drinking in Ponyville is different, which it probably not Ponyville in Equestria. Who knows? I don't think they have alcoholic drinks anyways. They have to have alcoholic drinks if Barry Punch is drunk. I don't know if that was ever canonized that she was a drunk. I don't know. So anyways, the obvious is obvious. Night Song goes to the bathroom, which is another really weird thing. I really find it weird when they're like, yeah, the ponies relieve themselves. It's just a weird thing. Like I know they do it in the show too when Pinky really had to go to the bathroom, but it's like you're you're hurting my fantasy. Anyways, when he comes back, oh, she had asked to try his bottle, and obviously it's blood. Like, of course it is. And then like she tries it and she gets grossed out, and it's really weird too because Twilight, what are you doing? Like you're just gonna try. It was really weird. Like I guess her curiosity got the better of her. I could definitely see her doing that, but it's like that's rude. So she tries it, and when he comes back, she's like, "That was blood," and he's like, "Yeah." And then he tells the story about like, cause she's like, "You're a Vampony," and he's like, "I'm not a Vampony, I'm a Thestral," and he tells the story of the Vamponies and like how they were evil, like an evil sect basically of the Thestrals, and they died off, and then they go back to. Oh, he talks about how feeding works, like how he's fed on things. He basically has incisors like a vampire, and he could do the vampire thing. And he doesn't turn you into a vampire, but it's just he drinks blood. And then what happens is they go back to her. They go back to Golden Oaks. Twilight's like, "You want to come back to my place for coffee?" Which is kind of weird. And they go, and then she makes coffee, and then like right when she makes coffee, they didn't even drink it. She's like, "I want you to feed on me," and like nothing, like, "Oh, I want you to feed on me so hard." No, it was just like, "Yeah, I want to experience it because I'm a scientist for science, baby." And then he's like, "Sure, why not?" So he does, and then she really likes it, and then she's like, "How often do you have to feed?" And he's like, "Every 2 weeks." And she's like, "How would you like a regular a regular donor?" And he's like, "Only if you let me to take you to dinner again." And she's like, "It's a date." And it was really nice. I liked it a lot. I really really liked the sentiment behind it. It was cute. It was fun. I would if this was more stuff, I feel like this is more of an introduction to a longer story than I feel like it's a one shot, because there's so much you could do here. Learning more about him, learning more about each other, the duties that he has to do, the duties that she has to do. Because this is before she becomes an alicorn, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, it had a lot of potential to go more places, but I guess the guy was just like, one shot, it'll be cute, and that's it. And I liked it. I thought it was great. Definitely say I would definitely say 4 out of 5 stars. Uh, yeah, I liked it.